Hi, and welcome to my kitchen. Tonight I am going to make shrimp and grits the healthy way. That is one of my favorite recipes, and so I have found a way to eat it lean and green. They say to put it in a pan, your shrimp, with cooking spray. I don't use cooking spray on my pans. So I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil, just enough to get it coated. And what I've done before, I didn't mention, I have a pound of shrimp. It's raw. I have deveined and got it all ready, and I also used a teaspoon of Slap Your Mama seasoning, because you need a spice Cajun seasoning. You can use whatever you want, but that's what I've used. We're gonna pour the shrimp in the pan and get it pink. It'll take a couple minutes to get it up. Shrimp cooks very fast. You don't want to overcook it, because if you do, it gets tough. I'm going to get one other thing ready while that is cooking, and that is, I'm checking my recipe to make sure, 1/4 of a cup of chicken broth, and I got the less sodium one, because whenever that cooks, we will be putting the chicken broth and the lemon juice in there once this is cooked up. While this is cooking, it does call for cauliflower. I'm going to be honest, I do not like cauliflower whatsoever, or I don't like raw cauliflower. I feel it tastes like dirt. I have tried it many ways and do not like it. I have found this cauliflower right here, bird's eye. It is wonderful. It almost fakes you out in a lot of the recipes, and it does not taste like dirt. So I have prepared several cups of it right here so I can measure it out. I'm going to be making 4 servings of this tonight because of the people that will be eating it, and I'll have some extras left over. This takes probably about 5-6 minutes for total. Like I said, shrimp cooks fast, and it's already turning pink, so I'm flipping a lot of them over. When this cooks, we're going to add a tablespoon of lemon juice to your shrimp, and 1/4 of a cup of the chicken broth to your shrimp. And I do cook the cauliflower rice for 4.5 minutes in the microwave to get it prepared, and then we'll be using it again. These look like they're just about done, so I'm going to add a tablespoon of lemon juice and 1/4 of a cup of chicken broth, and you just simmer that for a couple minutes. I have had this recipe before. It's one of my son's favorites. He is on the program with us. You can also substitute chicken for those that are either allergic to shrimp or don't like shrimp. I have made it chicken and grits before. We're going to turn that off and set it aside, just the way it is. I've got another pan. We're going to add a tablespoon of margarine, if I can get it out of there. Okay, and the cauliflower, which is, you're going to add next 2.5 cups. Ready? I'm just swirling this around to get it good. I've got a 1/2 cup measuring cup right now, and I'm going to measure that out. serves 2 people. You're gonna cook this up for 3 or 4 minutes just to get it. It's still a little crunchy that way, so you heat it up and cook it up, and then we're gonna add the milk, which we're using almond milk. And I only buy the unsweetened vanilla almond milk, so it even gives it a little different taste. It's a sweet and spicy that is really good. You can use regular almond milk or coconut milk. Make sure it's unsweetened. So you see all the cauliflower you get. And this is 3 greens and a lean that this is making. So it's your whole meal for the night. And I do saute it up extra good. And I am kind of making a little bit of a mess, but I was always told a messy cook is a good cook. I'm getting this ready also. You're going to take two tablespoons of sour cream, and I use fat-free sour cream. Nothing special about it. I'm just getting, while this is sauteing up, I'm getting this ready. I'm gonna add some salt and pepper to this. And I use black peppercorn pepper. My family likes good and spicy. I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt. And if you want it extra spicy, you can add a little more Cajun seasoning spice. We found a new love for rice and different things you can make with rice with the cauliflower. I don't know if you can completely trick somebody with it, but it's awful close. Okay, now you're gonna add your almond milk. It's a ½ a cup. And you let that simmer. And this is gonna simmer for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna make it a little bit ahead of time. Then you're gonna add 2 tablespoons, let me get the bottom of this. 2 tablespoons of sour cream. Get it all good in there. Mixed up well. And then I add the shrimp back in with the sauce. It's fine. Gives it more flavor. A little bit. Continue to let it saute. I'm showing you how I normally do it because all recipes, you really need to go by them, but I normally have my own little thing of how I do things. And so I Tina-ism it is what I call it. And you also have a 1/3 cup of, I use reduced fat cheddar cheese. A 1/3 of a cup goes in this afterwards, and some green scallions. And I'm actually gonna let this simmer. I know for a fact this is a really great recipe. We have had this one a couple of times, and I'm excited to eat it tonight. Thank you.